So my name is George Strachan. I am 20 years of age and I work in TaxAssist accountants in Banchory. My university course is a graduate apprenticeship, or GA as it's referred to, in accountancy and finance. So basically what that is I'm at RGU University doing a GA, and it is a combination of working and then also doing university work. My graduate apprenticeship goes on for 5 years. So the first 4 years are with RGU, and that's to get your honours degree. So I'm currently in going into year 3. At the end of 4th year, all going well, I get my honours degree, and then I go straight into my ICAS exams, and that is for the Chartered Accountant status, so CA. And then from there, I'll do my professional exams. If I pass all those, then I get the CA, and then that's me fully qualified. I suppose I would describe it as pretty hectic, not just the work-life side of things, but also the university side of things, because when university starts up, you've got these chock-a-block 10-week modules that you've got to do, and then there's ram-packed full of loads of academic situations and subjects that you really need to narrow down on to be able to pass the course. It's not for everyone, it's very time consuming and full on. It can be very stressful, but you've just got to keep going if it's really what you want to do. I went to school in the Boyne Academy, which is about 10 miles away, 12 miles away from Banchory. When I was in S4, I actually didn't really like accountancy that much. I actually wanted to do biology, and I got it as a mistake. And then when I did start it, I was quite atrocious actually. And then I just kind of started from there and just kept on going on and just getting a little better at it. If you don't know if accountancy is for you, I would suggest going and doing work experience first and seeing if it actually is for you. If I was to describe what I do at TaxAssist, well, there's a lot of things. In the beginning times, I was doing something called the onboarding, which is basically meaning that we get everything for our clients, like their personal information, their tax data, etc., and we just work that out and make sure we've got everything before we can actually do any tax returns. And now I'm more focused on tax work, accounts prep, VAT, dealing with everything on a real life basis, and just seeing how it all fits together really interests me, and just kind of the problem solving aspect, because no two situations are the same. You can have a set of accounts that you think look simple on the face of it, and then you dive into it and it's just a minefield, and really piecing that together really intrigues me, and I like seeing stuff come from the ground up and being built to the final figures, to understanding it, to being able to pass that back on to the client and help them understand the position of their business. That's kind of my role, kind of tax and accounts at the moment, which I'm really enjoying because it's what I wanted to do from kind of the beginning. I decided that I didn't want to go to university the traditional way because I like money too much, so I wasn't wanting to spend it all on accommodation and all that sort of living expenses that university students had. So I wanted to do an apprenticeship, and then this opportunity came up through school, and then I was in here from day one of leaving school pretty much. A lot of the things that I'm doing in the workplace are making a lot of my exam life at university far easier than the traditional route, because I just see that doing a tax return here, it can get very complex, whereas the things that you're doing at uni, you've seen kind of day in day out, so it kind of just makes it all a little bit less of a load, and you just see it just combine what you learn at university. It might have been a niche thing that you can bring into the workplace. The bulk of what you do in the workplace can be transferred to uni quite easily. The skills and quality that university has brought out in me Probably what they've helped me with is academic writing. I've never been, a very good writer. I've never been able to put my words down the page very articulately. But RGU have helped me bring that out because they've got excellent, facilities and people there that can really help you and give you the time that you actually need in order to go ahead and, bring out your full potential. If I was to say to anyone doing a graduate apprenticeship or thinking about doing a graduate apprenticeship, you have to be really focused and actually willing to do it because it takes up a lot of your time. The best part of my graduate apprenticeship GA course has been just getting my exam results, to be quite honest with you. Just seeing that the hard work is paying off. That's probably the most rewarding part for me. It might be different in a traditional uni sense because for a lot of people it might be going out and making new friends, etc. But you're never really in university on this GA programme, which suits me because I'm a bit more introverted. I could do without the contact, and that's fine by me. So just kind of seeing how I'm progressing and seeing that all my hard work is now paying off and I'm getting closer and closer to my goal is probably the most rewarding thing about the GA for me. The difference it's made to me personally just made me a more confident individual. I'm speaking to clients day in, day out. But not only that, I'm getting the practical experience and it's made me a far more knowledgeable individual.